Lily found strange white pellets with dark stripes scattered under her bed. She collected them, keeping them secret from her parents, planning to show friends at school. Days later, identical pellets appeared throughout her entire room, near her desk, wardrobe, and walls. When her worried father took them to zoologist Owen, the expert examined them under his magnifying glass. Within seconds, every trace of color vanished from his face. 9-year-old Lily was working on her homework when her pencil rolled off the desk and disappeared under her bed. She got down on her hands and knees, reaching into the shadowy space. Her fingers brushed against something strange near the bed leg. Small, hard objects scattered across the floor. Lily pulled herself back and looked at what she had disturbed. Several tiny pellets lay on the carpet. She picked one up, turning it in the light. It was about the size of a pea, dull white with thin dark stripes. There was no smell. She gathered the rest of the pellets from under the bed, counting about 8 or 9. They all looked identical. An idea formed in her mind. Her classmates were always bringing interesting discoveries to school. These mysterious white objects would definitely capture everyone's attention. Lily tucked the pellets inside her pencil case, planning to show her friends in a few days. She didn't mention them to her parents. Her mother had a habit of throwing away things she considered unnecessary. Her father always asked too many questions. Better to keep this discovery to herself for now. On the third morning, everything changed. Lily reached across her desk to grab her pencil case. As her hand moved toward it, something on the floor caught her eye. More white pellets, several of them scattered near the leg of her desk. There were pellets along the edge of her wardrobe, more in the corner where the wall met the floor. She looked under her bed again. The space beneath was dotted with them. They were everywhere. Lily's heart began to race. Curiosity transformed into fear. She grabbed a sheet of paper and quickly gathered every pellet she could find. When she had collected all the visible ones, she folded the paper carefully. Lily ran to find her father, David. He was in the kitchen making coffee. She held out the paper packet and explained everything. David took the paper and carefully unfolded it. He poured the pellets into his palm, studying them under the kitchen light. His expression shifted to something more serious. David told Lily he would figure out what they were, but she needed to stay out of her bedroom for now. She could sleep in the guest room tonight. That afternoon, David left work early and drove to the local university. His friend Owen worked in the zoology department, specializing in invertebrates. If anyone could identify these mysterious pellets, it would be him. Owen welcomed David into his cluttered office. David handed him the paper packet and explained the situation. His daughter's room, the spreading pellets, the strange appearance. Owen carefully poured the pellets onto his desk. He picked one up with tweezers and positioned it under a magnifying glass. He adjusted the light and leaned in close. For several seconds, he said nothing. Then David watched as all color drained from his friend's face. Owen looked up, his expression sending a chill through David. He asked a single question. Had these only been found in one room? Just the daughter's bedroom? David confirmed that was correct. Owen fell silent. He set down the tweezers and removed his glasses. When he finally spoke, his voice was grave. If this animal hatches, their bite could cause serious medical complications. For children whose smaller body mass made them more vulnerable, the venom was extremely dangerous. Muscle spasms, difficulty breathing, and severe pain were all possible symptoms. David felt his stomach drop. His daughter had been sleeping in that room for days with these creatures moving around at night. She could have been bitten at any moment. These were eggs, spider eggs, but not from common house spiders. These belonged to a species of wandering spider. Wandering spiders moved freely through spaces, hunting actively at night. They didn't create egg sacs. Instead, they deposited individual eggs in hidden corners and quiet spaces. But there was something worse. Owen explained that some species of wandering spiders carried neurotoxic venom. The scattered eggs throughout Lily's room meant multiple spiders were actively using that space. They were likely living in the walls, emerging at night to hunt and deposit eggs. The crack or openings they were using could be anywhere. He thanked Owen and immediately called a specialized pest control company. They agreed to send someone that same evening. The inspector arrived after dinner with specialized equipment. What he found confirmed Owen's worst fears. Behind Lily's bed, a crack in the baseboard ran along the wall. The image on his monitor showed a small colony of wandering spiders living in the space between the walls, dozens of them moving in the darkness. The inspector explained that if Lily hadn't noticed those first pellets, the situation would have become catastrophic. The eggs typically hatched within 2 to 3 weeks. The treatment required the entire family to leave the house for several days. The team would need to remove hundreds of eggs from hidden spaces and seal every crack and gap. They would need to treat the wall cavities to eliminate any remaining spiders. The pest control team spent 3 full days treating the house. When they returned home, Lily's room had been completely secured. New baseboards had been installed. Every crack had been sealed. David sat down with Lily and explained what had been found and what could have happened if she had continued to keep secrets. Lily's eyes widened as she realized how serious the situation had been. But David also praised her. Her observation skills had saved her from something truly frightening. If she hadn't noticed the pellets spreading, the outcome could have been very different. And would you have told your parents immediately if you found something strange in your room? Or would curiosity have kept you silent too?